I'm very pleased that the Prime Minister continues to keep his word.
The SLP administration secured $201 million to complete the redevelopment of the St. Jude Hospital and upgrade the George Odlum Stadium, but the opposition continues to raise doubts the incumbent can deliver, arguing the hospital, albeit the loan, is unattainable under Labour. The press questioned Health Minister Moses Jean-Baptiste on the misgivings of the critics on the hard right, who lecture the government about wasteful practices.
It's over 2 decades and think what guarantee that you could give the general public consumption that these funds will not be squandered like all the others that's been there.
What I know is that, what I can tell you is that there's a report which has been made public, and it details what funds have been used on the St. Jude Hospital in relation to the period when the rehabilitation started after the fire, up to the point when we left government, when we were in government between 2011 and 2016. So that report is in the public domain. In relation to funds that have been spent on the new structure, the box structure, again, while we continue to do to have further investigations, we know that the reports have been placed in the Parliament. What guarantee do I have this time? We have Philip J. Pierre as Prime Minister.
Sports Minister Kenson Casimir has welcomed news of the renovation of the George Odlum Stadium, which has doubled as a hospital since the fabled St. Jude went down in an ash heap of flames on September 9, 2009. He says extensive work is required to revive the sports venue,
so that we can first and foremost ensure that we complete St. Jude and immediately after commence the reconstruction of the George Odlum Stadium. As you would appreciate, we need to ensure that we get all the patients out before we have any substantive work going on at St. Jude's, which is why the Prime Minister has given an ambitious time frame of by 2028. I say ambitious because in order to get the international approvals that we will be seeking, it means that we'll have to work to ensure that all dynamics that a Olympic movement and a FIFA movement would require for that facility is put in place.
The Saudi loan amount allocated to the stadium upgrade is not publicly known. Despite the naysayers, the health minister is confident that the SLP administration will finish St. Jude Hospital for the people of St. Lucia.
I know that there are many doubts, and of course there are many challenges, but we are working with professionals to cause this to happen, and I'm very confident that it's going to happen.
St. Jude Hospital has called the George Odlum Stadium home for nearly 14 years. Patients and staff had to deal with issues at the stadium site, including flooding. The current administration has sought to address the occupational health and safety grievances while working to complete the project to ensure the transfer to a long overdue finished structure.